请介绍。
Good evening, I'm Minnie. I'm going to do shadowing of the story 39.
And led me to a sumptuous room where two old gentlemen were seated.
Sit down, young man. My brother and I have been watching you. You seem to have fallen on hard times, and recently too, if I may judge. We'd like to hear your story.
Well, there's not much to tell, sir. My name is Minnie Aerrence.
You're an American?
Yes, sir. From San Francisco. I'm an investment clerk for a mining broker there. You see, I went sailing one Saturday afternoon out on the bay, and before I knew what had happened, my little boat had gone out too far and was carried out to sea, right through the Golden Gate.
To tell you that it's quite all right, and that they would be here on time and expecting you.
What?
And I was also to remind you to read the note.
Note? What note?
In the envelope, sir. Good day, sir.
Note? Note? Here it is.
Enclosed you will find a sum of money. It is lent to you for 30 days without interest. Report at this house at the end of that time. I have a bet on you. If I win it, you shall have any situation that is in my gift that you are competent to fill.
A sum of money? Linda, just change. What are you staring at?
Why me? Oh, stop playing the fool. Give it here. I can't imagine what... Blimey.
Is something wrong?
I beg your pardon, sir.
I can see a greatest mistake had been made. Fancy dressing a gentleman like you in unspeakable suit of clothes like that. Would you be so good as to take that off, sir? I'm sure I can find you something much more suitable in any trouble. Trouble, sir? Why, it's our pleasure to take trouble for a fine gentleman like you, sir. It's our trade. They sang about me in the music hall.
With the chief been looking.
What a surprise! Miss Langham, Mr. Hastings. Mr. Hastings, Miss Langham. Mr. Hastings is a friend of mine from San Francisco. Miss Langham and I were just about to take the floor.
The last time I saw you, you were working away for Blake Hopkins on a salary and sitting up nights on extra allowance, helping me arrange the Golden Fairy extension chairs.
Satan,
You know, get me out of the spot.
what spot?
How? Haven't you heard a word I said?
I guess not, Lord. I'm sorry. I had something else on my mind. Here, let me pour us both a drink and you can tell me again. I promise you'll have my full attention this time.
Thanks. The long and the short of it is,
When a month was up, I drove to the minister's house and collected Portia. Then the two of us drove on to Portland Place to keep my appointment. You know, I've been thinking. I believe I'll hold out for $3,000 a year, not a penny less.
Oh, Henry, if we ask too much, we may get no salary at all. And then what will become of us?
Dearie, the way you look, I'm sure they can deny us nothing. Just trust me and stay as beautiful as you are. It'll all come out all right.
Good morning, sir. Please come in. Good morning, miss.
Gentlemen, I am ready to report.
We're glad to hear it.
but now we can decide the debt my brother and I have made. If you have one for me, you may have any situation in my gift. Have you the £1 note?
Here it is.
Brother, you owe me £20,000.
I never would have believed it.
Perhaps now you might tell me what this was all about.
With the greatest of pleasure, sir. Some years ago, the Bank of England issued 2 notes of £1 million to be used for a public transaction with a foreign country. But only one of the...
Judge for you, you do have a situation open that I want.
What is that?
Son-in-law.
A real happy ending.
We're delighted to have been able to bring you this wonderful tale from the marvelously fertile imagination of one of America's greatest authors, Mark Twain.
Okay, great. OK。
Good evening, everyone. I'm Aerrence. I'm going to do sharing of Story 39, The Million-Pound Note.
Was a writer of stories about the American West. And so he was. Samuel Clemens, Mark Twain's real name, let his imagination roam the world. And so in this story, we're in London. The time is the 1890s, and our tale concerns that rather bedraggled young fellow there, looking longingly into the gutter. His name is Henry Aerrence. Let him tell you about his sad situation.
It was the year of our Lord 1893, and I was in a spot. I don't mind telling you, I was low in the bed, stranded in London, thousands of miles from home, friendless, ragged, broke, and hungry. And there, back on the street, no less in the dark than when I'd gone in, and no less hungry. Then I remembered the envelope. I opened it up and peeked inside and saw the corner of a banknote. They'd given me a handout. A whole pound looks like. God bless those rich old gents. God bless rich old gents everywhere. I stuffed the envelope in my vest pocket and hurried off to the nearest eating house, someplace on the cheap side, where I meant to make my windfall last. The place wasn't terribly busy. It was lunchtime, but you could count the customers on the fingers of one hand. I didn't care. Note? Here it is.
Enclosed, you will find a sum of money. It is lent to you for 30 days without interest. Report this house at the end of that time. I have a bet on you. If I win it, you shall have any situation that is in my gift that you are confident to fill.
A sum of money? That's an understatement. Good afternoon. I wonder if you might have...
You let me in. Quick look.
Would you like to buy the shop, sir? Within a week, I was sumptuously equipped with all the necessities and quite a few luxuries. I was living in an expensive private hotel on Hanover Square, and all without parting with a shilling. One day I found myself outside that eating house where I had my first meal. It was completely changed. It was bustling, overcrowded with customers. It seemed like a miracle. I stepped inside.
Oh, there you are, sir.
I was.
They sang about me in the music hall.
Come on, everybody.
Here's the best package
You've never seen a 8. This is going to be quite a surprise for my wife. I hope I'm telling you that she's been looking forward to.
It was a lovely dinner party at 14. The minister and his wife had a daughter, and their daughter had a friend, an English girl of 22 named Portia Langham. It would be unfair to say that Miss Langham was the most beautiful girl in the room. She was the most beautiful girl in the world.
Greetings, Gladys. I've heard so much about you. I dreamed I should have the opportunity to meet you in person.
Allow me to say, Miss Langham, I am extremely grateful the opportunity has arisen. Perhaps you would like to go?
Henry.
You may be the only man who can save me.
A good, solid investment.
I know. But I can't convince anyone over near that. How? You can save me.
I can? How?
Give me $1 million plus my passage home to the auction. It's the only way.
Lord, I can't do that.
Hal, please don't turn me down.
No, Lord, you don't understand. I don't think I can make you understand. Hal, please. Wait a minute, Lord, just... My credit in the London and County Bank at Hastings was fixed the same way. I didn't mention the scheme to Portia. I saved it for a surprise. When a month was up, I drove to the minister's house and collected Portia. Then the two of us drove on to Portland Place to keep my appointment. Judge for yourself. Look at that.
What's this? Certificate of deposit for £200,000. Is it yours?
Mine. I earned it by 30
earned
days
by
of
30
judicious
days
use of that little
that
loan you
little
let me
loan
have.
you have let me have.
All in fun.
Well, I'll be.
Well, I'll be.
Sir, I want to take
Sir, I
back what
want
I
to take
said a
back what
moment
I said a
ago.
moment ago.
You do have a
You do
situation
have a
open that I want.
situation
Who
open
is
that I
that?
want. What is
Son-in-law.
that? Son-in-law.
Wonderful tale from the marvelously fertile imagination of one of America's greatest authors, Mark Twain.
Mark Twain.
Okay, excellent.